Rattles off the rim, trying to get the stream started again, folks. I do apologize. We should be up and running on our stream now. So Chance misses the first shot, steps back to the line, trying to get his second to drop. Off the back of the rim, rebound pulled down by Winterick, kicks it over to Smith. This is the three ball. Rebound pulled down by McCabe. Will get it off to Janik. He quickly brings it up into the front court. Crossover move stolen away by Chance Smith. He'll take it to the glass with the right side and lays it in. 7 points for Chance Smith. 42 seconds. McLaughlin with a three ball off the front of the rim. Smith with a long rebound. He'll pull it back and slow it down. Drop it off to Bubba as he brings it across the timeline on the left side. Stutter step move, gets it down on the baseline. Skip pass. Back out to Chandler. Chance Smith. Over to Winterick. He got called for the travels. He shuffled the pups. So drops it into the paint. Spin move up off the glass. Rebound pulled down by Zacharias. 16 seconds. Bulldogs will hold for the last shot. Smith brings it across on the right side. Stutter step against Aiden Green. Loose ball. Once again, loose ball pulled down by Winterick. Gets it over to Chandler. Got to launch the shot. Bubba at the timeline and banks it in as time expires. Bubba Zacharias hits a big three-pointer as the Bulldogs will go to the locker room with a 36-21 lead. We'll take a quick break, come back here on CBUS Sports Broadcasting.
We are the NFHS. That stands for the National Federation of State High School Associations. But really, what we stand for, together with the UIL, are the 825,000 high school sports and performing arts students in Texas. And so, we stand. We stand for the runners, debate team members, and basketball players. We stand for their coaches, officials, and adjudicators. We stand for the drummers, football players, and actors. We stand for the golfers, singers, and swimmers. We stand as the national leader and advocate for these essential activities and all who participate in them and make them possible, because it is our purpose to ensure that high school students get to play, perform, and compete together. To learn more about who we are and what we stand for, visit nfhs.org.
In school sports, it's easy to see the wins, the moments that make headlines. But there's so much work that goes unseen for any of it to happen. My name is Phil Risen, and I'm the Executive Director of the National Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association. Throughout the country, athletic administrators dedicate countless hours to making life-changing opportunities possible for student athletes through sports. Their sacrifice is fueled by the belief that every student can grow and deserves their time to shine. On behalf of the NIAAA, we want to thank every athletic administrator for your tireless dedication to providing 7.8 million students across the country a path to a better future.
This message presented by the NIAAA, the National Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
I'm not bitter about it because I'm in that. But I think I am.
And let us turn your pup into the best dressed dog on the block. Call or text 254-992-2393 to book your next appointment. You can also set up an appointment on our Facebook page by clicking. Back live here. Sorry, they got us running just a little bit earlier. Floater for the Trojans off the inbound pass as Cook picks up his first 2 points in the second half. Appleby, top of the key. Chan Smith drops it off. He'll take the 23-footer, rattles in and out. Poteet with the rebound as the big man clearing the glass for the West Trojans. Green over Poteet, down on the quarter to Janik, left side, right side. Paint, loose ball. Poteet will take it to the glass, misses the shot, got fouled, nothing called. Into the front court on the outlet pass. Braxton Franks out of bounds. No foul calls. The two got tied up. Referee there, what's the call? It should be, did we get a foul call on Janik? It is a foul call on Janik, so Sam's second. Official was not real demonstrative about the call there. So Braxton will inbound under his own basket. Four-corner lead here. Get it into the cutter. Gets it out top to Juju. Man-to-man defense. Actually looks like a extended 2-3 zone for the West. Juju just threw the ball away. McLaughlin with the quick trap down court. Gets it up. He's going to get fouled. If that's true, That could be Juju Frank's 4th foul if I've got it on the books correctly, as he's saying he held his ground, but Juju just kind of lost possession of the ball, and McLaughlin took it the other way. So your leading scorer in foul trouble tonight at the 6:55 mark. McLaughlin gets the shot to roll for him, so 7 points on the night for the senior. Second shot, misses it. Zacharias with the rebound, gets it out to Juju. He'll take it across the timeline on the right side, picked up there. Zacharias, top of the key from the foul line, hits it home. 10 points for Bubba Zacharias on his way to another double-double, averaging a double-double. Tip ball by Braxton, or Juju Franks gets it to Chance Smith on the breakaway off the glass. Chance will pick up his 9th point of the evening, so pushes it back to a 40-24 point lead. 16 points, McLaughlin with a 3-pointer off the back of the rim. Appleby unable to control it and out of bounds. Luke had great position there on Poteet, unable to control the rebound at the height. Will Chandler quickly off the bench, and Juju will take a breather. With a 16-point lead, see if Coach Stumbaugh can kind of protect his leading scorer here. From a foul perspective, gets it into McLaughlin. Right wing down in the corner. That's Rogers. Brings it out between the rings now. They'll reset the offense. Zacharias on him. Man-to-man defense for the Bulldogs. Over to Aiden Green. Right side, skips it back over to Rogers. Nardell, timeline extended with Smith on him. Gets it down to Poteet. They double him up as he gets the arm in, out of bounds. Off of Poteet, he wanted the foul. Poteet gives a little shove to Chance. They walk by, no foul called. Let me restate that, folks. So Chance Smith runs the offense here, 5:41. Gets it over to Braxton, steps around the 3-pointer. Launches the ball, rattles in and out. Thought he had it dropped down. Nardell with the rebound for the Trojans, goes the other way. Top of the key, he'll stop for a 3-pointer off the back of the rim. Poteet with the rebound, blocked by Bubba Zacharias. Loose ball picked up by Appleby. Bulldogs in transition. Smith on the left side, he'll pull it back out. They'll reset the offense. Good decision, they didn't have numbers. Franks over to Chandler, down on the baseline to Appleby. Cutter, back out to Chandler, thought about the 3. Appleby in the corner, back over to Chandler. He'll launch the 3 ball off the front of the rim. Loose ball. And we have a foul. I believe it's going to be on Braxton Franks. Now they call it on Bubba Zacharias, so Bubba will pick up his second, team's first here in the 3rd quarter. A 16-point Bulldog lead. So they're going to kind of double around Poteet. Rogers picked up his dribble, gets it high post. Aiden Green, left side, flips it up off the glass. Rebound pulled down by Appleby, gets it to Franks. That's Braxton in the front court. Stutter step, pulls it back out, gets bumped, no call. Gets it to Smith, over to Will Chandler. High post, Zacharias in the paint, takes it up with the left hand, gets fouled. He'll go to the line, shooting 2. Let's see who they call it on. Going to be on Crane, his second. So Bubba at the line with 10 points. Trying to add to that 16-point cushion. Her shot is good. Bulldogs coming in only 2-5 in their last 7 ball games, playing very well tonight. Bubba's second shot is good as well. So 12 points for the senior, averaging 11.5. Get a travel call. Full court pressure, gets it across the line. Chandler, top of the key to Zacharias, over to Franks, back out top to Will. Good ball movement, down on the baseline to Appleby. Kicks it back out to Chance. Trapping defense. Chandler top of the key. High post. Appleby thought about the three in the left corner. Gets it back out to Chance. Smith. Chandler top of the key. Working the clock well. Down on the baseline to Zach Rice. Give and go to Franks. Up off the glass. Misses the shot as Braxton mixes it and reaches in on an aggression foul. So he'll pick up his first, team second. Ball tried to get it down low, tipped around. Chandler comes up with a loose ball. Zacharias loses it, gets it back, hits it off to Will Chandler, picks up his dribble, needs some help, gets it over to Chance Smith. Janik with some pressure defense there between the rings. Gets the screen from Zacharias. They're going to eat some clock. Chance into the paint, drops it off to Chandler down on the left corner, gets it high post, give and go. Off of Chandler and out of bounds, so good look by Zacharias was hitting the cutting Chandler. Mitch, go out to the YouTube and look for C-Bus Sports Radio. It should be on there and running. Travel call for the Trojans, so another turnover. Having trouble with the video once again, folks. Try to head and go out to our YouTube and put in C-Bus Sports Radio, and our stream should come up for you. Chandler, give and go. Smith in the paint, 8-footer, knocks it down. Good defensive look as Coach Stumbaugh pulling it out, kind of running a simulated four corners here. 44-24, 20-point Bulldog lead. Rogers down on the baseline, floats a 12-footer, a little bit long. Chandler with the rebound, drops it off to Smith. They'll pull it back. Eat as much clock as you can here at the 2:26 mark. Janik picks him up. Zacharias in between the rings. Fakes a handoff, takes it to the left wing now. Skip pass over to Smith. He'll launch a three ball off the back of the rim. Janik with the rebound. A little quick on the shot there. Janik quickly in the front court. Rogers gets it down to the baseline. Blocked shot by Bubba Zacharias. Chandler will bring it into the front court and pull it out. Appleby skip pass over to Braxton Franks on the left side. Takes it into the paint, throws it up. Not sure what Braxton's thought was there. Out of control. The ball goes the other way, and Rogers will take it to the glass and lay it in. So not very disciplined there by Braxton Franks. Unfortunately, uncharacteristic, as Juju Franks will, I believe, come back into the ball game as Coach Stumbaugh will take a timeout. We'll take a quick one as well. C-Bus Sports Broadcasting.
I love playing sports, especially for my school. And that's because school sports are special. It's where it's safe to fail. It's where we're taught resilience, where our fear becomes confidence. It's where we learn to get back up after every fall. School sports are where 7.8 million students go from I can't to I can.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
So back to action here. 44-26, your lead. Last couple possessions has not been really, I believe, what Coach Zach Stumbaugh wanted out of the Bulldogs offense. Braxton Frank, usually very good, under control, had the turnover there. So 1-3-1, full court airplane press, what we used to call it. Smith in the backcourt, picks up his dribble, gets it to Chandler across the line, over to Franks on the right side, down to Winterick, takes it to the glass and floats it up. Not sure why the quick shot there. Let's use some clock. Tip pass, nice play by the Trojans. Missed shot though. Appleby with the rebound, so the Bulldogs were bailed out. Winterick in their right corner. Skip pass over to Chandler, over in the corner to Appleby. He'll launch a three, a 32-point shooter, and gets it to drop. 32% from three-point range for the big 6'3" junior. Broadcasting from home tonight. Crane gets it into the paint, drops it over to Rogers. He'll launch the three ball from the right side, rattles in and out. Winterick with the rebound over the back. No call. Picks up the dribble, drop it off to Jan Smith in the backcourt. 44 seconds left, third quarter, 47-26 lead, 21-point lead for the Bulldogs of McGregor High School in tonight's district opener. Over to Winterick, right wing. Back out top to Chance. Take the last shot here. Let's use the clock. Braxton down low to Winterick. Tries to get in the paint, shuffles his feet, almost got a call for a travel. Smith out top, back down in the corner. Over to Braxton, gets it to Chance. In the paint, stutter steps, gets the shot up. Misses it, rebound pulled down by the Trojans. I believe that's Crane. Gets it into the front court, forces up the shot, misses it, and we get a whistle with 7.4. So I believe, who's the foul on? They didn't really say. So foul had to be on the Bulldogs, as Rogers will inbound under his own basket. Zacharias will replace Appleby. Rogers gets it in. Back down in the corner to Rogers, looking for the three ball. Under 5 now. Quickly, Nardell tries to get to the top of key, launches the long shot off the front of the rim. And we'll go to the fourth period, 47-26. Bulldogs on top. Back to live action. Quick again on the whistle. Boy, they turn it around quickly here in the quarter. Bulldog, Zacharias takes it to the paint. Misses the shot over the back. Surprised he didn't get called for the foul. In the front court, down off the glass and gets it to drop. The Trojans, I believe it was Crane once again. Nope, that's number 5. That's Cook, his 4th point. Full court man-to-man pressure. Zacharias gets it over to Will Chandler. He'll drop it off to Smith as he gets it across the timeline. Chandler back over to Braxton Franks, 47-28, 19-point lead. Zacharias, timeline extended under the wing, gets it to the paint, picks up his dribble, needs some help, gets it to Winterick. Drops it off to Chance, right wing, takes some time here, gets some space, eats some clock. 19-point lead over to Winterick, down on the baseline to Zacharias. Picks it up, skip pass, throws it out of bounds, unforced turnover. It's 47-28, 6:55. You have to protect the basketball here. Substitutions, McLaughlin and Green back in for the Trojans, Juju Franks as well for the Bulldogs. So a 1-2-2 zone, skips it over to Rogers on the right side, high post. Petit down on the quarter to Green, back to Petit. Nice move, give and go. Petit with his 7th point of the night, back to a 17-point Bulldog lead. Gets it to Juju. They trap him, get it to high post. Down on the baseline, gets it over to Franks and drops it in. Nice look there by Bubba Zacharias to find the cutting Braxton Franks. Back to 19 points. Pressing. Pressure. Bulldogs get a turnover. Gives it to Smith, back over to Zacharias. Let's pull some time out here and run some clock. They quickly trap over to Zacharias, left wing down into Franks. Loose ball, loses it. He tries to dribble to the hoop. Poteet picks it up. The big man drops it off to Nardell, takes it into the paint, gets called for the offensive charge. So Ledger Nadell with his second foul. Coach Stumball coaching up Braxton here. A little out of control on that last possession as well. We have to protect this 15-point lead. Juju gets the ball, takes it into the front court. Franks on the back cut. Nice job, cousin to cousin. Braxton Franks back-to-back. Backdoor cuts. Gets his 4th point. Rogers picks up his dribble. Poteet, top of the key, over on the wing. Stutter step, that's Nardell down in the corner. Back out top to Nardell. 1-2-2 zone for the Bulldogs as they're packing it in on Poteet. Rogers launches the 3 ball and rattles it home. Luke Rogers, 5 points, second half, 7 overall. A.J. McLaughlin out of bounds on a quick defensive play. Janik back into the game as Nardell will take a breather. Juju into the backcourt, gets it over to Zacharias. Bubba gets it across the timeline over to Braxton on the left wing. Skip it out top to Juju. Janik quickly, handsy defense. Picks up the dribble, gets mugged, no call. Back out to Juju. Down to Braxton in the corner. High post, just rotating the ball around as the backside is cutting to the basket. Smith, top of the key in between the rings, gets it to Zacharias, down to Appleby in the corner, back to Bubba, back out top to Chance. Almost walked as Coach Stumball wants him to take some time, and we do get a foul on Green. So Bubba Zacharias, Poteet will get a breather for the West Trojans. Zacharias will inbound on the far sideline. Gets it into Smith. Over to Juju, top of the key. Down in the corner. Appleby back out top to Smith. Juju Franks between the rings. Ball tipped. Timeline extended on the left side. We get a foul on Aiden Green. So with 4:30 left here in the 4th period, 51-33. Gets the ball to Appleby. Gets fouled as he goes up. He'll shoot 2. Rogers will pick up the foul. It's a nice inbound pass by the Bulldogs. Found the big men down on the baseline wide open. Take advantage of it now while Poteet is out of the game. So Luke Appleby with 6 points in the contest. First shot is good. From the line. Poteet quickly back into the game as Janik will take a breather for the Trojans. So Juju Franks, Chance Smith, Bubba Zacharias, Braxton Franks, and Luke Appleby on the floor for the McGregor Bulldogs. Second attempt is good as well. 53-33, 20-point lead once again. 4:25 left in the contest. Skip pass backside. Rogers will launch the 3 ball. A little hard off the backboard and out of bounds off of Nardell. So Bulldog basketball, Poteet out, Janik back in. So offense, defense. Caden Overcash in as well for the Trojans as they apply full court pressure. Gets it into Juju, picked up there by Cook. Over to Smith, trapped, gets it over to Bubba. Backcourt cut out of bounds off of the Trojans. So they're looking to the cutters. Coach Stumball has this set up perfectly as they're rotating to get the ball across the timeline, and the 2 offensive players in the corners are cutting to the basket. Bubba takes a drive off the glass and kisses it home. 55-33, 22-point lead for the Dogs. Cook on the far sideline gets it to Overcash, and Juju Franks I believe, folks, just fouled out of this contest. So Juju Franks out of the game with 12 points, all in the first half. Team's leading scorer, averaging 13.2. So 4:39 or 3:49 left. As Rogers will inbound the basket, ball under his own sideline, baseline, I should say. So Will Chandler will replace Juju Franks. Senior averaging 4.7. Inbound pass, Poteet, top of the key. Appleby out on top of him, lowers his shoulder, gets it into the paint, gets away with a walk, gets it off the glass, and gets another 2 points. Quick steal for the Trojans. Up shot is missed. Rebound pulled down by Chandler. Zacharias quickly in the middle of the court gets it over to Chandler. And you get a reach-in foul on Rogers. So it'll be a foul shooting contest here the rest of the way as Will Chandler will go to the line for the Bulldogs, shooting 2 with 3:28 left, leading 55-35. Will looking for his first 2 points of the evening. First shot off the side of the rim. Second shot is good, so Will picks up his first point. Got to score when the clock is stopped if they're putting you at the line. Nardell, foul line, gets it over in the corner. Poteet, he'll launch a three from the right side. Nothing but net. Good looking shot for the big man. Gets it into Zacharias, back over to Chance Smith. Chandler once again trying to get it across court. Tip ball, steal by Cook. In the front court, gets it over to Nardell. Stutter step, got away with a walk, didn't call it. Poteet, top of the key with a three ball and hits it. 3 minutes left, 56-41. Zacharias into the front court. Over to Appleby, lays it in and good. They beat the press nicely. Way to move the ball. Luke Appleby picks up another 2 points. 2:41, 56-41. Back cut, anticipated and stolen away by Will Chandler. He'll hand it off to Chance Smith. 2:32. Rogers with a foul, not called. Backs in Frank's front court, left side. As they trap him, gets it back out to Bubba. Timeline extended. And he'll get a foul. I believe it's going to be on Nardell. That'll be his third. As Zacharias will go to the line shooting 2. 14 points for the senior tonight. Trying to add to that. Couple dribbles. Bubba's first shot is good as he rattles it home. Coach Stumbaugh will probably call a timeout on the made foul shot here just to go over things with his team. Second shot is good. Full timeout. We'll take one as well. C-Buzz Sports Broadcasting. Bulldogs coming back. 2:23 left, fourth quarter with a 19-point lead, 60-41. So Coach Stumball wanted to get the crew together to let him know what he wanted done here in the last 2:23. As Zacharias stepped up and hit 2 big foul shots. McLaughlin back into the ballgame, gets it over to Nardell down in the right corner. That's Poteet. He's going to take it to the line, or take it to the baseline. Janik floats it up with a off-balance shot. Gets the rebound. I believe it was Green, and forces it up and gets it to go. Aiden Green with his first 2 points of the contest. Zacharias gets it into Chance Smith. Back over to Bubba. Pushes it, front court, gets it to Appleby, hits it back to Franks, reverse layup, misses the shot. Quick pass into the front court, errant. Bulldogs able to track it down, so Trojans miss an opportunity there as they're just swarming, and get the foul on Chandler as he'll go to the line. A.J. McLaughlin will pick up his second, 142 in the contest, 17-point lead, 60-43. Bulldogs hold on. First big win in district play. That's how you need to start District 3A 17 play. Chandler off the left of the rim again. Will 1 for 3 on the night from the line. Second shot is good. So quickly, McLaughlin gets it over to Petit across the timeline. They got to start chucking it here. Back out top. Chandler anticipated the pass, gets it to Zacharias. He intercepted it. And we get a foul, so I believe Zacharias will go to the line. Will Appleby pretty excited with that play. So Bubba with 16 points here tonight, leading scorer for the Bulldogs. A little discussion on the court. Got a little chippy earlier in the third quarter. Zacharias rattles it home. One heck of a quarterback, folks. Got the pleasure watching him this fall. Put up some big numbers. All-district quarterback for the second year in a row. So Bubba from the line with 17. Make it 18. 63-43, back to a 20-point lead. 125. Loose ball. Zacharias with the steal, gets it to Braxton in the front court, drops it off to Smith. He'll pull it back out. Kick it back to Bubba. He's going to pull it between the rings over to Braxton to Smith. Back out top to Bubba. Spreading it out nicely. Playing keep away, and we've got the foul. I believe it was Crane. So Luke Appleby will go to the line shooting 2. Has 10 points, so multiple players. So Legend Ardell, he'll exit for the night. His 5th foul as he shakes hands with Coach Stumball. So Luke at the line here, trying to get his 11th point. Hits it. (64-43). Second shot off the front of the rim. Chandler with the rebound. They tie it up. Let's see who has possession arrow. Possession arrow favors the Trojans, so they'll get the basketball. Crane down in the corner to Rogers, picked up there, picked up his dribble, kicks it back out to Crane, trying to get it over McLaughlin. Puts the 3 ball up, nothing but net. Boy, he kind of forced it, but he got it to drop. Chandler gets it into Zacharias, over to Appleby in the front court to Braxton Franks. Appleby's going to get fouled by Janik, his 3rd, as Luke will go to the line once again. So good showing tonight by the McGregor Bulldogs, opening up district play on the road. We'll have to see if we've got some scores from around the area. Who else in the district? First shot by Appleby. Off of the rim. Second shot, he hits that one. Poteet brings it across. Stutter step picked up there by Chance Smith. McLaughlin longs a 25-footer off the back of the rim. Appleby with the rebound. He gets fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot some more. Trying to look at the scoreboard here, folks, to see if we have any scores in the area. Only thing listed, no district play, is Thrall and Little River. At the half, Little River on top of Thrall, 34-17. So first shot is good. So Appleby pretty solid at the line. Misses that one. I jinxed him. Poteet with the rebound. Down in the corner to Rogers. Launches the three. Off the rim. Appleby with another rebound. Zacharias gets the shove by Rogers, so he'll go to the line to try to add to his leading scorer figures tonight. 68-46, so a 22-point Bulldog lead as we count down the last 27.7. So Bubba knocks that one home. 67-46. This is that shot. Poteet will bring it across over to McLaughlin. Just let him go, boys. Don't foul anywhere. Put the shot up. Janik misses it. Appleby with the rebound. Gets it to Braxton. That'll 11 seconds as the Trojans back off and brings it into the front court, and they'll just let him hold the ball to wrap this one up. So a 67-46 win here for the Bulldogs on the road. We'll come back and wrap this one up on CBUS Sports Broadcasting. At Sofiaro, we believe that every dog deserves a spa day, and what better way to pamper your pooch than with our fully equipped mobile grooming service. We bring the salon to your driveway so your furry friend can enjoy a stress-free grooming experience without the hassle of car rides or waiting in line. From a simple bath to a full-on makeover, our gentle and loving groomers are here to make your pup look and feel fabulous, all while keeping the tail wags and barks of joy coming. So sit back, relax, and let us turn your pup into the best-dressed dog on the block. Call or text 254-992-2393 to book your next appointment. You can also set up an appointment on our Facebook page by clicking on our online booking link.
Thank you for tuning in to CBUS Sports Radio for tonight's broadcast. You can follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at CBUS Sports Radio, all one word, for live updates on all our broadcasts. You can also listen to our broadcast archives on demand on our website, www.cbussportsradio.com.
So congratulations to Coach Stumball and the Bulldogs as they go on the road and come away with a district win on opening night. Your final 67-46 from West High School. Scoring in tonight's game, this is the Sofiaro Dog Grooming and Boutique postgame show. Luke Rogers with 7 points for the Trojans. A.J. McLaughlin with 10. He had 10 points. Legend Ardell with 1. Sam Janik with 2. Kai Cook with 4, John Crane with 5, Aiden Green with 2, and led by Aiden Poteet, 15 points. He had 10 of those in the second half, so he hits above his average. For the Bulldogs, as they improve to 8-12, the Trojans drop to 8-9. Juju Franks with 12 points. Oh, in the first quarter, folks, he had a fantastic first quarter. Actually, unfortunately got into some foul trouble and was disqualified from the game as he left with 5 fouls. Braxton Franks hit 4 points, both on back cuts at big times here in the second half to keep that 20-point cushion alive. Chance Smith finishes with 11. Will Chandler with 2. Philip Renwick with 2. Luke Appleby with 13. And Bubba Zacharias led all Bulldogs with 19 points, 4 scores in double figures tonight. For McGregor, that always helps when you're on the road in district action. Upcoming games for the Bulldogs. Next Tuesday night, we'll have this game right on here on CBUS Sports Broadcasting as the Cubs from Clifton High School come in, 7:30 tip. On Friday, the 23rd, they travel down to Troy. I'm going to see if I can get on the road for that one and see if we can get that one streamed live as well. On the 27th in district action, once again, they will host the Whitney Wildcats. And on the 3rd, the Trojans will travel to McGregor for a rematch in district play. Looking the upcoming games for the West Trojans. Next Friday night, they host the Whitney Wildcats. Then they travel to the Cubbies on the 27th up to Clifton. All of these are 7:30 games. They host Troy on the 30th, and on the 3rd, as we said, they come to McGregor to take on the Bulldogs. So good ball game tonight for Coach Zach Stumball and his Dogs on the road. Congratulations to them. We wish them safe travels on the way back to McGregor from West. That's about a 40-minute drive or so. Lady Bulldogs, unfortunately, had it. They're a tough way tonight as West knocked them off 53-17. Once again, Chris Coakley from CBUS Sports Broadcasting. We appreciate you tuning in tonight. Go back and check out our broadcast, our audio broadcast, I believe, has been up and running all night. That's on our Mixler channel. You can check that out on our website, cbussportsradio.com. I do apologize for the video technical difficulties tonight. Always trying to do a remote broadcast where you depend on that feed from the camera, and the feed was in and out. So I do apologize about that. We will be posting the second half of this game on our YouTube channel as well tonight. Once we get that done, it only took the first part of the stream, so we will repost that. Once again, your final tonight, 67-46, Bulldogs victorious. Have a great weekend, everyone. You're listening to the CBUS Sports Radio High School Basketball Game of the Week.